Nothing's ever going to be given to you. Everything's going to be earned. If you don't go out there and put in the work, you don't go out and put in the effort, one, you're not going to get the results. But two, and more importantly, you don't deserve it. You didn't earn it.
That's the hardest thing in the world. To get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying. That's a real grind.
Figure out what you want. Ignore the opinions of others. Do so much work, it would be unreasonable that you fail. Realize it never mattered to begin with. Help others once you get there. You've already achieved the things you said would make you successful.
Isn't it strange how we know exactly what we need to do, but we just don't do it? We see the person we could become. We know the steps, but we stay stuck anyway. Here's the thing, you're not lazy. You're scared that if you actually try and it doesn't work out, then what? At least right now you have the comfort of potential. At least right now you can say, maybe someday. But that comfort is killing your growth. Those glimpses of who you could be aren't going away until you do something about it. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. You're never going to feel completely ready. The person you want to become is on the other side of the work you're avoiding. You already know what you need to do. So the real question isn't, what do I need to do? It's when am I going to stop getting in my own way? The gap isn't about knowledge. It's about action. And that part is completely in your control.
You could sleep for another hour. You could wait for the sun to rise. You could stay in the warmth of your bed. But that's not what we do. We rise, not because we're told to, but because it's who we are. We work in the stillness when the world is too caught up in comfort. At dawn, we train.
They lied to you. They told you life was about chasing comfort, stacking pleasures and avoiding pain. But look closer. Every empire, every legend, every man worth remembering was carved in fire, not in ease. Comfort is a silent poison. It softens your hands, bends your spine, and convinces you that safety is strength. But safety never built kingdoms. Discomfort did. Discipline did. War did. The man who runs from hardship is already defeated. The man who embraces it, who bleeds, breaks, and rises, becomes untouchable. So ask yourself, are you living like prey, waiting to be consumed? Or are you sharpening your edge, becoming the storm the world wasn't ready for? Because only one path leads to greatness, and it isn't comfort.
Just work. And if you don't get what you thought you were gonna get, show up and still go to work. Because along the process, what's more important, what you acquire or who you become? And a lot of people think what they acquire is the thing that makes them who they are. No, it's who you become in the process of chasing what you want to acquire.
Nothing is impossible to him who will try. Most people lose because they never move. A man who waits for the perfect moment is already planning to fail. The wall isn't real. It's built by your doubt. The more you hesitate, the more control you give to fear. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to act while afraid. History doesn't follow the strongest. It follows the one who refused to stop. If you try with full force, the world moves. If you don't, you vanish.
Work harder. Not because you have to, but because you can. Not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Every extra hour, every ounce of effort, every moment of hustle is a step closer to your dreams. Success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who work. When you want to quit, when the grind feels too heavy. But those are the days that matter most. Those are the days that separate the dreamers from the achievers. Keep going. Keep pushing. Your future self will thank you for the effort you put in today. Remember, the harder you work, the luckier you get. The more you hustle, the closer you get to your goals. So don't settle for average. Don't stop at good enough. Work harder. Be better.
The truth is, you must keep going. I repeat, keep going. Why? Because you deserve to see what happens when all your hard work pays off. Keep going because you're stronger than you think. Keep going because each step forward brings you one step closer to your goals. Keep going because the best is yet to come. You need to understand, you can't win all the time. And unless you lose, you haven't even tried. And if you fail, at least you'll fail falling forwards. For you know, life is full of unexpected twists and turns. Things happen that you don't expect, that you could never have expected. So don't get too confident, even arrogant when you succeed, when you win and you're on a high. Equally important, you mustn't allow yourself to get down when you lose or fail. I mean, just remember, no matter how poorly you have performed, you're never hopeless. Keep going. Because the one thing you can be absolutely certain of is that the tables will turn. That's absolutely guaranteed. So in other words, if you're on a high, be humble. And if everything has gone wrong, be hopeful and keep going. Just remember, nothing ever stays the same. So, the truth is, I repeat, you must keep going. The rewards will be there for you. Keep going.